Please remember those little children in your school, you know, by 2050, they're going to be adults and they're going to be having their own children, and they're going to have an influence on future generations. How do we want them to influence their children? Clearly, authentically, and with care and being principled. Okay. So how do we authentically learn more about Indigenous Australians and Maori people? Well, it's really very simple. My suggestion is you find out who are the traditional owners of the land on which your school is based, and ask them to come and give your teachers professional development, or you go and speak to them, or take students to speak to them. So find your authentic Indigenous Australian. So find your Karina, whether you're in Australia or New Zealand. Arrange professional development, authentic professional development for your teachers with an Indigenous Australian manager or cultural education officer through your RAP. Understand change management and modern leadership, because that's how you're going to bring about change to your school. And review your PYP horizontally and vertically with an Indigenous people's lens, and empower your teachers to review or rewrite some of your unit planners. Okay, now based on this, I'll create an action plan and I'll talk to my PYP coordinator or my principal, and here is a fabulous change plan so that you can introduce Indigenous studies across your school, K to 6. Karina, Indigenous Voice, says, I suggest that you incorporate Indigenous artefacts, visual things around your school to acknowledge the traditional Aboriginal landowners of your country. Indigenous flags, books in your library, classrooms having artefacts from country available, as well as on-country experiences.